What's up, guys? It's me, the Gold Nugget here, and welcome back to another episode of the Gold Nugget Universe. This is the go-home show to War Games. A lot of shit's gonna happen at War Games, pretty much, so that'll be fun. But tonight, it's gonna be the go-home show to War Games. War Games is this Saturday. We're gonna have some fun. Might as well run down the match card. Nah, not tonight. But there is gonna be a lot of shit to look forward to. AJ Lee versus Varessa for the women's world title. AJ Lee has the possibility of being a women's champion. AJ Lee has the opportunity of winning her first Gold Nugget Universe Women's title. Her first ever Gold Nugget Universe Women's World title. This could possibly be AJ Lee's first title in this series, pretty much. That's what I'm saying. Don't mind my hair. It likes to be messy after I got out of the shower sometimes. And I combed it too. But my hair is annoying most of the time. Anyways, we're going to get on to tonight's show. Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Alright. Start things off with our first match of the night. Should be fun. It's going to be AJ Lee taking on Sleepy Cat Life in this crazy match to start off the night. It's going to be AJ Lee versus Sleepy Cat Life to start off the night. AJ Lee, who is set to face Varessa for the Women's World Championship at War Games. AJ Lee, the current number one contender for the Women's World Championship. She will face Varessa for the Women's World title. Where AJ Lee has a chance to be a Women's champion. So AJ Lee has a chance to win her first title at the Gold Nugget Universe, that being the Women's World title. This isn't going to be AJ Lee's first title in general, but it's going to be a title in the Gold Nugget Universe. You know, under my leadership. But anyways, Sleepy Cat Life versus AJ Lee should be a good match to start off. Come on, it's AJ. Come on. I know y'all love AJ. As much as I do. Sleepy, my best friend in the whole world. Go against AJ Lee. Oh shit. Sleepy. Sleepy and AJ on the outside. Bring this back out of the ring. Perfect. And we're going to the count of 7. Hello, AJ. Sleepy went for a move. AJ counters it, obviously. AJ. There's a lot more to do than just that. Not the time for AJ Lee pins Sleepy Cat Life here tonight in this match. Varessa coming down to the ring. Oh boy. Varessa, the current Women's World Champion, coming down to the ring. Varessa. Who won? Whoa. Sorry, I dropped my controller on my thing. But these two will face each other. At War Games, these two will face each other this Saturday at War Games. These two stared each other down. What a match this will be for War Games. At War Games, it will be Varessa versus AJ Lee for the Gold Nugget Universe Women's World Championship, where AJ Lee has a possibility of being a Women's World Champion for the first time at Gold Nugget Universe. I mean, she's been the Women's World Champion before, or Divas Champion, I mean, yeah. But she has a possibility of being a Women's World Champion for the first time in the Gold Nugget Universe, if you get what I mean. In this series, not in general, you know. Not her first title in general. You think I don't follow the product? Come on. Alright, coming up next. What do we got? Oh boy. Get ready to scream. Here's Paige. Paige is here. Paige, who's set to face Miss Dastardly for the Women's Intercontinental title at War Games. At War Games, it will be Paige versus Miss Dastardly. Paige. Saraya, whatever you want to call her now. But we got Paige going up against Xia Li. Y'all know her. Alright, Paige versus Xylee. This should be interesting. Paige and Ira get the win there. Obviously not yet. Xylee with the kicks. Paige kicks out. Xylee about to end it. Kick out of there. Alright, plus. Walk right in there. Paige might be done. Xylee pins Paige here tonight. What a win for Xylee. Xylee pins Paige tonight. Remember, it'll be Paige versus Miss Dastardly for the Women's Intercontinental title at War Games. We're gonna move on to the next match right now. Alright. Next match. Linda. Yeah, when you see that pyro, expect her to come out. Whenever you see that pyro, expect her to come out. Anyways, Zinda is gonna be in action tonight against Blair Davenport. We're doing a redo of last week's match because Zinda lost by countout. So yeah, this is a repeat of last week's match because Zinda lost last week by countout. So these two are deciding to run it back this week. Yeah, Zinda and Blair Davenport fought each other last week in Zinda's Open Challenge, but Zinda lost by countout, so they decided they wanted to redo the match from last week. So, it's Blair Davenport versus Zinda. Rematch of last week. Because last week, Zinda lost by countout. Accidentally. So they're going to run it back this week. They decided to run it back this week. Because they wanted to. So yeah, Blair Davenport and Zinda, they're going to run back their match. This is a rematch of last week's match when Zinda lost by countout against Blair Davenport on accident. Blair Davenport and Zinda, they want to win fair and square, obviously. They want to win the right way. Fair submission. Blair Davenport, former Women's Intercontinental Champion. Could be a future Women's World Champion. Blair Davenport has the potential. Anyway, Zinda versus Blair Davenport. Rematch of last week. Because Zinda, she got counted out on accident. So they decided to run it back this week. Because they wanted to. Because these two, they want to win the right way. Like fair submission. So that's what these two are going to do. Zinda on quite the losing streak, lately. Hopefully she'll be able to break that losing streak tonight. I don't know why Zinda's been on such a losing streak lately, but yeah, Zinda, she's been on a losing streak lately, but let's hope she'll be able to fix it tonight against Blair Davenport. Zinda. Blair Davenport obviously kicks out. I mean, Zinda's in there with the former Women's Intercontinental Champion, so it wouldn't surprise me if Blair Davenport kicks out twice. Zinda obviously not kicking out yet. I'm not giving up yet. Zinda is not a quitter. Oh shit. Blair! Zinda. What we got? What are we doing, dude? What was the point of that? Zinda. Oh, Claymore. Zinda finally breaks that losing streak she's been having against Blair Davenport. Oh shit, Allison Snyder attacking both Blair Davenport and Zinda. Allison Snyder attacking both Blair Davenport and Zinda. What an assault. Shit. Alright, next match. Crashy 204. Leader of the Owl Army. Crashy, who will be part of the women's War Games match this Saturday, as she teams up with her Owl Army members. Crashy will team up with her Owl Army besties, Asuna, Afrofoof, and Gloom, to take on Akira Tanaka, Mayuli Bates, Sue Summer, and Ruth. That's what the women's War Games match is looking like. Crashy, Afrofoof, Asuna, Gloom versus Akira Tanaka, Mayuli Bates, Sue Summer, and Ruth. Those are your War Games matches we got planned. But tonight, it's going to be Crashy versus Akira Tanaka. And the winner of this match, their team will have the advantage at War Games. Again, I repeat, it'll be Crashy versus Akira Tanaka. And the winner of the match, their team... whoever wins this match, their team will have the advantage at War Games, pretty much. So Akira Tanaka versus Crashy. Winner of the match, their team will have the advantage, pretty much, at War Games. Akira Tanaka being joined by her best friends. Akira Tanaka being joined by her girls. Akira Tanaka coming down to the ring with Mayuli Bates and Sue Summer. These three that are known as Team Sexy and Deadly. And yes, they are as deadly as they sound. But yeah, they've been teaming for like, what, over a year now? Ever since they debuted. Yeah, these three girls have been teaming together since they debuted. At War Games, they're gonna have a fourth partner. Her name is Ruth. So that'll be fun. Those two will be in the ring, but Akira Tanaka is the one that's supposed to be in the ring. Anyway, Crashy versus Akira Tanaka. So whoever wins this match, their team will be having the advantage at War Games. Again, Crashy versus Akira Tanaka. Both team leaders. Whoever wins this match, their team will have the advantage at War Games. Crashy versus Akira Tanaka. Both the team leaders from War Games. And leaders of their tag teams in general, obviously. Because, yeah, Akira Tanaka, she's the leader of Team Sexy and Deadly. And Crashy, she's the leader of the Owl Army. Another tag team. Crazy. Akira Tanaka. Moving out of the way. Whose team's gonna have the advantage? Team Sexy and Deadly or Team Owl Army? What do you think? Akira Tanaka already going for a pin. Akira Tanaka. not really get the win there. Obviously, a lot more to do than just that. Here's Tanaka, ladies and gentlemen. Oh boy. Here's Tanaka. Controls. Not the chair. Crashy getting distracted by Sue Summer. Crashy also does a lot of distracting too, so call this bitch. Crashy she also does a lot of distracting too. So Sue Summer just delivering these two. Annually based and Sue Summer joining their leader, Akira Tanaka, the leader of that group. Akira Tanaka. Always fired up, dude. For those who are new here, Akira Tanaka is the face, Crashy is the heel. For those who are new here, Akira Tanaka is the face, and Crashy is the heel. So Our Army is the heel team. Akira Tanaka's team, they're the face team. Akira Tanaka not looking so good. He might need to do something. Also, is somebody even ready to put through a chair? I feel like nobody's gonna get put through a chair. I feel like it's gonna be there for the whole time. Puts a bet on it. Akira Tanaka and Crashy now on the outside of the ring. These two fight each other in one hell of a fucking Iron match at SummerSlam. About to get into a crazier match at War Games. In the War Games structure, of course. So yeah, at War Games, it'll be Team Our Army versus Team Sexy and Deadly. And Ruth. Because Ruth is going to be a fourth partner for War Games. Rolling back into the ring. Oh no. Oh no. Oh! Crashy. Crashy gets kicked right across the face. Akira Tanaka picks up the win against Crashy. Akira Tanaka picking up a win over Crashy here tonight. So that means Team Akira Tanaka will have the advantage. Akira Tanaka's team will have the advantage at War Games. Kira Tanaka won the match, so her team will have the advantage at War Games. A much needed advantage, obviously. So yeah, Team Kira Tanaka, they're gonna have the advantage at War Games. Let's move on to the next match. Next match. Demon Kenzo. Go 1-1 against Yandere Dev here. Coming up next. Demon Kenzo will face Cameron Grimes, the U.S. title, at War Games. At War Games, it'll be Demon Kenzo versus Cameron Grimes for the United States title. But tonight, it's going to be Demon Kenzo versus Yandere Dev. Bye. Here comes the man you all been waiting for. I think it's been a while since we've seen Yandere Dev on the Late Universe, so figured we'd get him sometime in the spotlight just to get squashed. Boo, Yandere Dev. Boo. Boo. It's hard to believe he's a former United States champion, dude. And he's facing the soon-to-be United States champion, Demon Kenzo. I mean, he could be. Cameron Grimes might stand a chance against him. We'll see what Yandere does. Demon Kenzo is going to whip his ass. No way. Oh my god. Over the fucking rope, dude. Demon Kenzo wins by countout. Demon Kenzo defeats Yandere Dev by countout. This could be your future United States champion. Demon Kenzo can be your future United States champion. He could do it at War Games. So Astor's going to be in action tonight. See who she's going to face. Oh shit, Spiral. Sophia Smith appears to have brutally assaulted Spiral, her former tag partner. Damn. Sophia Smith is violent, dude. What is it with her and critically injuring people? Shit. First it was Kairi Sane, Asuka, Kendall Hall, and now Spiral. Spiral now gonna be on the injured list thanks to Sophia Smith. This girl is a psychopath, man. This girl right here is a psychopath. She's critically injuring people. Fucking, you see what the way Spiral was looking? Spiral looked beat up as hell. Face all red. Her eyes were red too. I kinda saw that. That's scary. Sophia Smith is just gonna resort to killing people. Yeah, Sophia Smith is just gonna end up killing people because of how violent she is. Sophia Smith is so fucking violent, dude. Critically injuring Spiral. Now. Yeah, now Spiral is gonna be on the injured list for a while. Kendall Hall too, but she's not be able to wrestle anymore because even if Kendall Hall makes a recovery, she still can't wrestle anymore because remember the retirement match. The gauntlet match. And Mystical, she's pretty much got kicked in the head lots of many times. Yeah, Mystical got kicked in the head by Sophia Smith multiple times. Sophia Smith kicked Mystical in the head multiple times. So dangerous, man. But as they're looking to put her in her place, Sophia Smith, psychopath, possibly ended Spiral's career thanks to Sophia Smith literally tossing out Spiral Harris Sparrow's definitely on the injured list now. Are we really about to do this? Nope. Oh my god. Sophia Smith. Alright, she's a psychopath, but she's also talented, okay? But Sophia Smith, dude, what are they gonna do? Sophia Smith, literally out for blood. Like, first it was Kendall Hall, and now Iris Spiral is now part of the injured list. The critically injured list. Sophia Smith just critically injuring people. So violent, dude. I know. Sophia Smith. Going for a punt. Punt Astor's head off. Sophia Smith is going to kick Astor's head off. Oh my god. Next match. Alright. So, it's going to be one half of the women's tag champions. It's going to be the Nightmare taking on Maggie Shirley. Be fun. The Nightmare who took Maggie Shirley out of action a couple of months ago. Maggie Shirley's finally going to get revenge. Maggie Shirley's finally going to get revenge tonight after being taken out by the Nightmare months ago. Or weeks ago, I mean. Kinda a month ago. But got Maggie Shirley going up against the Nightmare. Maggie Shirley, who was taken out of action by the Nightmare and Evelyn. Maggie Shirley finally gets her revenge after being taken out. Maggie Shirley hasn't forgotten. So, Lauren Shirley and Maggie Shirley making their way to the ring together as a tag team. They will face the women's tag champions at War Games. But tonight, it's that girl against the Nightmare. One of the girls that took her out of action, Maggie Shirley, will go up against one of the girls that took her out of action a couple months ago. We should have a classic match here. Alright, the Nightmare versus Maggie Shirley. Maggie Shirley going up against one of the girls that took her out of action a couple months ago. Lauren Shirley looks fired up, ready to get this shit going. Maggie Shirley versus the Nightmare. Oh! Oh my god. You're gonna re-injure yourself, dude. You're gonna re-injure yourself. Maggie Shirley's gonna re-injure herself if she keeps doing moves like that. She's gonna re-injure herself. The Nightmare unwisely taunting in the corner. Death at the Nightmare's corner. Lady Death is one of the women's tag champions with the Nightmare. Trying to get a distraction going, but the Nightmare obviously too strong. No need for a distraction. No. Nightmare gets the win over Maggie Shirley. So, at War Games, these two will defend their women's tag titles against the Shirley twins. Will the Shirley twins be successful in winning the women's tag titles, or will they fail? We'll find out at War Games this Saturday. We'll find out. Alright, the next match. What do we got here? Alright. So, we have a newcomer here at the Golden Nugget Universe. We have a newcomer. A newcomer has joined Golden Nugget Universe. And her name is Brittany Holmes. So, Brittany Holmes making her debut here tonight. This is a newcomer, of course. Brittany Holmes. Brittany Holmes making her debut here tonight. See what she can do. This is Brittany Holmes. We're gonna see what she can do in the ring. Brittany Holmes debuting tonight at the Golden Nugget Universe. Are you guys ready to see this girl debut? Are you guys ready to see what this girl is made of? You ready to see what this girl is capable of? What she can do? I'm kind of curious too. And the punching bag, the local job of the night. We got Colleen Ballinger. Hell fucking yeah. Colleen is just a fucking jobber there. Dude. You ready? Brittany Holmes making her debut tonight against Colleen Ballinger. Ref, ring the bell. Here we go. Brittany Holmes making her debut tonight against Colleen Ballinger. I've seen this move every time. Brittany Holmes, drop kick. Colleen not enjoying this one bit. Brittany Holmes making her debut tonight against Colleen Ballinger, obviously. Colleen getting a couple shots on the new girl. Suplex. Oh no. Colleen. Alright. So, Brittany Holmes making her crazy debut tonight. Brittany Holmes, ladies and gentlemen. Brittany Holmes making her debut tonight at the Gold Nugget Universe. So yeah, Brittany Holmes has arrived at the Gold Nugget Universe. What a debut match this was. We're not done. Coming up next, it's gonna be a fun match. Oh boy. At this point, you probably know who's coming out. Not Triple H, obviously. It's Gold Nugget. Gold Nugget. Gonna have one hell of a match at War Games. So if you guys missed the stuff I said in the past couple of weeks, it's gonna be Team Nugget. Nugget is gonna team up with Shady, Lucky J, and Corgi. Nugget's Authority is gonna team up against John Cena, Randy Orton, CM Punk, and The Undertaker at War Games. I repeat, at War Games, Team Nugget will team up with Team Nugget will face Team Randy Orton. I repeat, once again, at War Games, it'll be Team Nugget versus Team Randy Orton, John Cena, CM Punk, and The Undertaker. In a War Games match, of course, inside the War Games structure. You all know where I'm going with that, right? Anyway, here comes John Cena. It's going to be Gold Nugget versus John Cena. And whoever wins this match, their team will have an advantage at War Games. You probably know a lot about it. It's War Games. They're in 2 short cages. You have to wait for your other teammates to get the match. And then the match really starts. There's no eliminations or anything. Once everybody enters the ring, you're pretty much free to pin whoever you want. Because you've beaten up everybody already, so I might as well just pin them. If you've beaten up enough before the ring, before the bell actually rings, so you can just have all the fun you want, I guess. John Cena about to take on Gold Nugget. Winner will have the advantage for their team. Shit. I'm thinking of the match from earlier. Anyway, Nugget versus Cena. The winner will. The winner of this match, their team will have the advantage at War Games. So it's John Cena versus Gold Nugget. The winner gets the advantage at War Games. The winning team gets... The winner gives their team the advantage at War Games. So Gold Nugget has to... If Gold Nugget wins, his team gets the advantage, and if John Cena wins, his team gets the advantage. Nugget, who lost to John Cena at Bash in Berlin. Also, another match that got announced. It'll be Emily versus Sky after their brawls recently. Well, they just had one brawl, but you get the idea. And it's also going to be Karrion Kross versus Ciampa. That's a match you guys are going to look forward to. No title on the line or anything. It's just going to be Ciampa versus Kross in a crazy match. Hopefully it'll be crazy enough for you guys to love it. Cena. Oh, they're both busted open. Cena's face is covered in blood. Cena! Oh, the ropes. Remember, the winner of this match gives their team the advantage at War Games. The winner of this match will give their team the advantage at War Games. Oh boy. Cena, hey. That'll do it. John Cena pins Gold Nugget here tonight. Cena gives his team the advantage. Oh shit! Remember, Undertaker's part of the War Games match too. Oh god. Undertaker. Choke slam. Sending a message. A violent one. Well, The Undertaker chokeslams Gold Nugget. Well, Undertaker is also part of the War Games match too, so you know he was gonna show up eventually. Anyways, that was the go home show for War Games. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the Gold Nugget Universe. We had a debut happen tonight. Brittany Holmes debuting tonight successfully. Anyway, we're gonna Iris Spiral getting brutally injured by Sophia Smith. We'll give you guys a follow-up to that eventually. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe. I'll see you guys at War Games. Peace.